Hello, story lovers, and welcome back to our channel. Today, I have a heartwarming tale for you about a little hero who teaches us what it means to be truly brave. Once upon a time, nestled in a wide, green forest filled with tall trees, buzzing bees, and singing birds, there lived a little turtle named Timmy. Timmy was gentle and kind, but he was also very, very shy. He absolutely loved to watch the other animals play. He'd see the rabbits racing swiftly through the meadows, the deer gracefully leaping over streams, and the squirrels climbing trees in the blink of an eye. Timmy wished he could do those amazing things too, but he was slow and always felt a little left behind. Sometimes, he would sigh to himself and think, maybe I'm just too small and too slow to ever do something great. One sunny afternoon, as all the animals were playing near a majestic old oak tree, the wind suddenly grew strong. Whoosh! The branches swayed violently, and a tiny baby bird tumbled from its nest high above, landing softly on the grass below. The baby bird chirped and cried out, "Cheep, cheep," desperately looking for its mother. The nest was so high up that none of the animals knew what to do. The rabbit twitched its nose nervously. "I can't climb that high," he said. "My legs are good for running, not climbing." The deer shook his head sadly. "I'm far too big and heavy to balance on those thin branches." The squirrel chattered, his tail flicking with anxiety. "I could climb, but I'm so scared of the big black crow that guards this tree." All the animals just whispered and worried amongst themselves. Who would possibly be brave enough to help the little bird? Timmy's heart pounded in his chest as he looked at the crying chick. A part of him wanted to hide in his shell, to turn away. But something inside him spoke up. "If I don't try, no one else will. Even if I'm small and slow, maybe I can help." Taking a deep, shaky breath, Timmy stepped forward. "I will try," he said softly. The other animals blinked in surprise, looking down at him. "But Timmy, you're so small," said the rabbit. "And so slow," added the deer, trying to be kind. Timmy simply nodded. "Yes, but I must try, step by step." Timmy crawled toward the tall oak tree. First, he climbed onto a small rock near the trunk. Then, he stretched his short legs to reach the lowest branch. It wobbled under his weight, but he held on as tightly as he could. From high above, the crow cawed loudly. "Caw, caw, go away, little turtle. You can't do this." Timmy felt a shiver of fear run through him, but he whispered to himself, "Courage means trying, even when you're scared." Higher and higher he climbed. His shell scraped against the rough bark, and his little legs grew tired, but he didn't stop. All the animals below watched in complete silence, their hearts beating in time with his every move. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Timmy reached the nest. The mother bird fluttered down beside him, chirping gratefully. Timmy gently lifted the baby chick in his small, steady mouth and carefully placed it safely back into the cozy nest. The forest erupted in cheers. "Hooray for Timmy!" shouted the rabbit. "You are the bravest of all," said the deer with admiration. "Even I wasn't brave enough to face that crow," admitted the squirrel. Timmy blushed and smiled shyly. "I was afraid," he said softly. "But being brave doesn't mean you're not scared. It means you try anyway." The mother bird sang a sweet song for Timmy, and the baby bird chirped happily from its warm nest. From that day on, Timmy never doubted himself again. And whenever the other animals felt afraid, They remembered the courage of the little turtle who simply decided to try. And the moral of this wonderful story is that true courage isn't about not having fear. It's about choosing to act with kindness and bravery, even when you feel small or afraid. Your size doesn't determine your impact. Thank you so much for listening today.